talking about how LBJ... needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Off the assist. Now Rick Carlisle going to use a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Mavericks with the possession. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Looking for his man. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Safe to say, notice has been served.
Sometimes things go good. Other times, things go great. Everything going their team's way right now.
Here comes the screen. For three. Misfires. It's no good. The follow won't go either. KB. Kristaps Porzingis. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
You have to understand something. I do not care that you're 1 of 6 from the field. The only statistic that matters is the final score.
And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Watch that coach.
Doncic to Brunson. Porzingis for two. Knocks it down from mid-range. LeBron into the front court. The lead stands at 9. To Danny Green. To James. Fires the three. Double figures in the first quarter. Now at 10, including that three.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Now Rick Carlisle going to use a timeout. His guys find themselves down double digits already in this first quarter. New blood coming in for both sides.
Into the game for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 7, JaVale.
Brunson to Porzingis. KB, Kristaps Porzingis. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. LeBron James with the rock. Runner here won't go down. The follow won't go either. Seth Curry to Porzingis. To Seth Curry. Dallas with 4 to shoot. Seth Curry to Brunson. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
He's got it for 3.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Much-needed bucket right there with the 3. This game, long way to go. They're back within 10.
This isn't going to be a rollover game. That's the kind of facial expressions you need from somebody who's ready to fight.
Kristaps Porzingis sends it away. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Slams it home on the putback. Late heave to beat the buzzer. First quarter in the books. The Lakers have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's James controlling the offense. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Watch cut.
And the rebound comes down to Dallas. To Seth Curry. Nothing going here on that drive. To Porzingis. With a drop step. Jared Dudley tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Lee with the basketball. Down 8. Danny Green snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted. Seth Curry to Lee. Beyond the arc for 3. Nobody even close. Courtney Lee buries it.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Driving right to the basket. To James. Caldwell Pope to Danny Green. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Sizing up the defense. Seth Curry. Cleans it up. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. LeBron matched up with Seth Curry. Tough shot. He hits.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Tim Hardaway Jr. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. LBJ with it.
I got ball. Trap. Keep him.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
New personnel coming on for Rick Carlisle.
Substitutions, Dallas.
James. To Danny Green. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Had a chance, but it's no good. James into the front court. Up 5. Kuzma to James. Goes to the right side. DeMarcus Cousins for 2. DeMarcus Cousins. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Got it.
Number 7, Dwight Powell.
It's James controlling the offense. To Danny Green from long range. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the 3.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Knocks down the first. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. LeBron into the front court. Leads 5. Deep right corner. Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
DeMarcus Cousins with a piece. 24-second violation. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
For the Dallas Mavericks, number 13.
LeBron with it up top. Under a minute to go before halftime. And he hits.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Dallas has it. To right. Here comes the screen. Going to launch beyond the arc. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Around the perimeter. This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
Come right.
Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The quarter all set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Across the timeline comes James. It's a 9-point lead. Kuzma, the drive, right to the basket to Danny Green. Gets it in the right corner. Lets it fly from long range. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
This always happens. You knock down a lot of shots in the first half, and in the second half, you start to lose your rhythm. You need to have the legs. Shoot at the pinnacle of that jumper.
drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same.
Look out! Anthony Davis with the slam.
Ground down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
Now a whistle. Dallas will use the timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 9, Rondo. Subbing in for the Dallas.
In a flash, scores at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Barea in a matchup with Boogie. Here comes the screen. Seth Curry. To Porzingis. KB, Kristaps Porzingis. With that, he's 5 for 9.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Doncic. Rondo into the front court. His team leads it by 10. They'll get it down to Davis. Slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Mavericks with the basketball. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. To James.
Rotate.
Cousins. Off the mark. Doncic. Barea shot. No good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
To Luka Doncic.
Watch the screen coming up.
Anthony Davis with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Doncic to Seth Curry. To Luka Doncic. From the painted area, won't go down. LeBron into the front court. They lead it by 14. Kuzma to James. Pass stolen by the Mavericks. For three, Luka Doncic, marked man. Shot altered and no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Luka Doncic.
Watch the screen.
Won't go. The follow won't go either. James into the front court. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. To Kyle Kuzma. Not done yet. And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
The Mavericks signal for timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
As we purchase 3 or more items at Bankroll,
Metro don't trust you.